Welcome to the Candid Corner.
Ball from a Harvard student, just had the balls to do it. Ball from a Harvard student, just had the balls to do it. Ball from a Harvard student, just had the balls to do it. Ball from a Harvard student, just had the balls to do it.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. It's real talk over here every day. Man, you know what it is. We talk Knicks, Mets, Giants, poker, hip-hop, barbecue, everything. We get it in. No agendas though. It's real talk. It's the Candid Corner, baby. Welcome to the Candid Corner.
Streets was my second home. Welcomed me with open arms. Provided a place to crash at, a place to study math at. Streets was my second home. Welcomed me with open arms. Provided a place to crash at, a place to study math at. Streets was my second home.
So what's happening, y'all? Once again, it's on. Same corner, same joint. Thank you once again, y'all. I really appreciate everybody tuning in and giving the show love. I really do. You know, I really appreciate that. I really do. This is something that I've been doing for the last, 2 years now, year and a half. And, you know, it's been growing, and you guys are, you know, the biggest part of it, man. You know, being able to share my fandom and my joys, my ills, my pain, my stresses, you know, and with like-minded people. So first and foremost, audience, I do appreciate y'all. I really do. Tip Star, happy birthday. You know what I mean? That just passed the other day, but I want to definitely give you a big shout out on your birthday, sis. You on point. You on point. Knicks Korea, I gotta give you a shout out. Nickotator, I gotta give a shout out. South's finest, you know what I mean? Y'all know. You know, to the Knicks Twitter thread. You know what I mean? MJ's lasagna and everybody, yo, Spicy Nurse, yo, peace and blessings. Thank y'all for sharing with us and going on this journey. Yo, I wouldn't be doing this here without y'all, so I appreciate it. And I just want to dive into this show, man. This week is kind of cool. I did a draft lottery prediction the other day. I actually let that out, but I'm putting that back in this show this week, so you'll be able to see that again. And if you didn't see it, you'll be able to see it here. I'm excited. I got a couple of guests that they're going to give us their playoff predictions. I've got two guests coming on. Alex B from Knicks Central and my main man, State of New York from the State of New York podcast. So stick around for that. And of course, I'm going to give y'all my predictions as well. I do a little bit of talking later on about the Rookie of the Year contest, because I think there's some really unfair nonsense going on there, and we'll get into that in a minute. So in the meantime, Streets is my second home. Welcome me with open arms. Welcoming you to the Candid Corner with your main man, Coach Fa. I'll see y'all in a minute. Alright, y'all. Welcome back. I hope y'all is digging it. I'm excited. The playoffs have actually already begun. We got Utah and Denver going at it in the first quarter, literally as we speak. Playoffs. NBA is on. Ha. Yeah. Ha, ha, ha. I mean, it's really big, though. You got hockey playoffs. You got WNBA. MLB's popping. Football spring training is happening. Training camp, I should say. Very exciting time, y'all. And now, the NBA playoff predictions, starring your main man, Coach Fa. I'm also bringing on Alex B from at Knicks Central, from the Bad Weather Fans podcast, right there on Spotify and on all the other podcast apps. So my man Alex B, he's going to give you his opinion. And then my main man, State of New York, who you're going to see a couple of times on this show, as the next season comes. And I got big surprises for season 3 too. So just keep staying tuned. But I got him coming on, and he's going to definitely give you his rundown of the playoff projections. So we've got 3 podcasters giving 3 opinions right now. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. It's sports. Yes, I do all these beats myself, by the way. So, rock out. Haha.
What's going on? It's your boy Alex B at Knicks Central on Twitter, co-host of Bad Weather Fans Podcast. That's the Bad Weather Fans Podcast with Mike and Alex. Available on Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and now, of course, YouTube, where you're watching Coach Fa's Candid Corner. Thanks for Coach Fa for reaching out to me. I love his tweets. I love, we interact all the time. Great guy. No problem. He asked me to come up on this, and I'm ready to give you some of my playoff predictions and playoff, predictions, I guess you could say. Freestyling this. So we're, the Bad Weather Fans Podcast is part of the Pros Club Network. Let me say that first before I get in trouble. What's up to my co-host, Mike Paseglia? He's at Mike Delivers Pod on Twitter. I'm at Nick Central, Alex B. Some of you might know me. So here we go. First round matchups. NBA playoffs start today or tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this. So first off, Lakers and the Blazers. Lakers are going to stomp the Blazers out. It is probably not going to be much of a competition. I know everybody's all up on the Blazers bandwagon. They love them. They're the new fun team. Shout out to Melo for turning his career around. Dame Lillard is incredible. But LeBron he doesn't lose in the first round. I know he didn't make the playoffs last year, but every year that he's in the playoffs, he has never lost a first round matchup, and sometimes it's not even close. So Anthony Davis, I know he has never gone far in the playoffs before, but it's not going to be a series. I'm giving it 5 just out of respect for Dame and the way he's been playing, but it's LeBron he's gonna turn the switch. And I know it's harder as you get older. He's 35, 36 years old now, but he'll it's not going to be a competition. Next we got OKC in 7 over who's OKC playing? I just got my predictions down. Hold on, bear with me, guys. OKC, let's see, NBA playoffs. Very unprepared for this. Okay, so we got OKC and let's see. My bad, guys. My bad. OKC and the Rockets. I'm sorry, I drew a blank. Of course, the Westbrook revenge series and the Chris Paul revenge series. This is one of those things that the another one of those coronavirus robbed us of, because Westbrook going back to OKC or Chris Paul going back to Houston and dealing with the crowds there would have been a phenomenal show. But what can you do? But either way, it's going to be a great series. I just think the Rockets really screwed up by making their team all a bunch of midgets. And I really feel that OKC is going to take this series. It's going to go 7, but I think OKC is going to prevail because they have the size. Steven Adams is going to go off. Everybody's talking about the guard play. You got SGA, you got Schroeder, you got Chris Paul, you got Westbrook, you got Harden, of course, who's incredible. But is PJ Tucker really going to outboard Steven Adams? It's funny to even consider, so it's just, maybe it'll be a 3-point shootout, which is very likely 130 to 130 every game, which will be incredible to watch and fun. But you know what? I still think it's going to be OKC's going to take that. Next, we got the Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets. This is going to be an incredible series as well. Donovan Mitchell is on the precipice of being a superstar, and I think this is the playoffs that we see that. I mean, Denver is deep, is one of the deepest teams in the league, and with the emergence of Michael Porter Jr., you never know. But and the Joker, of course. But I think the Jazz are going to take this one in 7. I think this one can go either way. I think this is going to be probably the most entertaining series of the first round, and that is my opinion based on that triple overtime game that was last week. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw it. If you're big NBA fans, how can you not see that one? But I think Jazz is going to go in 7, and the only thing that can derail the Jazz is Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell having some beef again. So we'll see how that goes. But I think Donovan Mitchell this is it for him, man. I think he's about to step to that next level of stardom. Next, we have the Clippers. Clippers are going to stomp out the Dallas Mavericks. It's not going to even be a series. I'm giving them a game just based on respect, but it's going to be the Clippers in 5. I think it might even be a clean sweep. I wouldn't even be surprised. People will want to say, oh, you hate Porzingis. You're a big Knicks fan, so of course you're going to say that. Yeah, I fucking hate Porzingis, of course. But the Clippers are on a mission, man. And we already know Kawhi is the kind of player. He can turn it on, turn it off. He can sit down for a week and then come back and lead the Raptors to the finals. He can lead the Spurs to the finals. You know, maybe this is the year, the first guy ever to win 3 finals MVPs with 3 different teams. You know, LeBron's trying to do the same thing with the Lakers, but I just think there's no shot for the Mavericks. They're running into a buzz, so I'm sure they're, you know, the media darling, Porzingis, everybody loves him because they love trashing the Knicks, as you guys all know, I'm sure, if you follow me on Twitter at Knicks Central. But, you know, Clippers in 5. Easy series, in my opinion. Next, we got the Bucks and the Magic. It's not even going to be a series. Bucks in 4. Giannis is just going to dominate. He'll probably rest most second halves. You know, the Magic might give them a game early on and make it close and make them, you know, bite their nails. But, you know, come on, let's be real. I know the Magic sort of have the home court advantage. But, you know, Bucks in 4. Come on. Then we have the Celtics and the 76ers. But you know what? This would have been a great series. Probably the top one to watch in the first round in the Orlando bubble. But with the injury to Ben Simmons, the buzz is sort of gone. Joel Embiid needs to average about 45 and 20 in this series in order to make a difference. It's going to be an easy series for the Celtics, but I'm giving the Sixers 2 games just out of respect for Embiid and that coaching staff over there, and I just think that they'll steal a game or 2. Shake Milton, you know, those guys, they have some, you know, some spunk, so I think they could steal a game or 2, but I don't think the Celtics are going to really sweat this series at all. Next, we got the Raptors and the Brooklyn Nets. This is going to be a sweep as well. Raptors are really going to stomp them out. I mean, I think the you know, the bubble Nets have been really good in Karis LeVert, so they might steal a game, but I think this will be a sweep. We get Raptors in 5 there. Then the Heat and the where we at? Hold on. Sorry guys, I suck. The Heat and the Pacers. Right. TJ Warren versus Jimmy Butler. You know, we'll hopefully get some old school 90s style fights going on. You know, that could change the series. You never know. Somebody throws a punch. Jimmy Butler's suspended a game or 2, and you never know. TJ Warren throws a punch. You know, you never know that they're going to be taunting each other. And TJ Warren is great, has been playing incredible. You know, Jimmy Butler, but that Heat team is so deep, and Eric Spoelstra is probably the most underrated coach in the entire NBA. I think that the Heat are going to take them, and it's going to go probably about 6. You know, but maybe a little longer. But if Oladipo was healthy, this would be a completely different series, and the Pacers would probably be my sleeper team to come out of the East if Oladipo was Oladipo. But Oladipo is not Oladipo right now, and you know the Pacers are. You know, I don't see it coming. So that's my first round predictions. You know, my finals prediction, I got Lakers and Bucks in 7. But that series can go either way. I hate going chalk. You know, going one seed. You know, but in the NBA, it generally works out that way. So, you know, there's not very many upsets in the NBA. This isn't like the NFL playoffs where a wild card team's going to win a championship. You know, a 6 seed in the NBA might go to the Eastern Conference Finals or the Western Conference Finals, but the chances of them getting over the top is so rare. So rare. But we'll see what happens. You know, this is why we play the games. And thank God, you know, we have some games to watch. You know, hopefully everybody's safe out there with this pandemic. Keep wearing your mask, stay inside, stay socially distanced so we can get out of this and we can have an NBA season next year that's normal and we can all go to the games and watch the Knicks win the championship. No, I'm just playing. But, you know, it'd be nice to see, you know, so some games in person and the crowd being back. So let's just, you know, stay inside, wear your mask, let's keep it going and, you know, let's stop the spread and hopefully we can get you know, a vaccine or some medication or some kind of something just so we can get this over with because this is crazy already, you know. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Remember, co-host of the Bad Weather Fans podcast, available on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and anywhere else you listen to podcasts. Follow my co-host at Mike Delivers Pod on Twitter. Myself, I'm at Nick Central. Alex B at Nick Central on Twitter. As you guys know, I've said 20 times. We are also a proud member of the Pros Club Network. Shout out to Coach Fa for giving me the opportunity and the platform here. You know, I love the show. Great concept. Love back and forth with everybody and the different outfits you put on. Coach Fa, man, thanks. All the best. All right.
What's up, man? Shout outs to everybody. It's your boy Slizzy Tate. State of the New York Knicks podcast. My guy, Coach Fi, host of the Candid Corner, asked me for a playoff prediction. So, I'm going to give y'all my playoff predictions. Let's get right into it, man. Lakers, Portland. I got Portland if this series go past 6. I got Portland. But I'm going to go with the logical answer. Lakers in 5. Houston, OKC. I like Houston in 6. Denver, Utah. I like Denver in 6. Clippers, Mavericks. I like the Clippers in 6. I like everybody in I think all these series is going past 5 games besides the Lakers and the Blazers. That's going to be a tough one. Lakers and the Blazers, that's going to be a tough one. Now let's go to the East. Bucks, Magic. I got the Bucks 4-1. They not going to sweep them. Magic going to steal a game, but definitely the Bucks 4-1. Heat, Pacers. This is a tough one. But I'm going to go with my gut on this one, right? I'm going to say Pacers in 6. I'm going to go with my gut on this one. I'm going to go with the Pacers on this one. Sixers, Celtics. I believe the Sixers will lose in 5. No Ben Simmons. Brett Brown will be fired. They will be getting a new coach this winter. If I just made a mistake, I like the Celtics and I like the Celtics in 5. If I just made a mistake. Now, let's continue on. Because Philly definitely they're going to need a new coach. It's no way in hell Brett Brown survives with no Ben Simmons. It's no way in hell. Let's go. Let's continue. You got Raptors, Nets. I like the Raptors in 4. Clean sweep. The New Jersey Nets, they not that good anyway. So, let's go back to the Western Conference. Now you're looking at Lakers, Houston. Houston is 7. I'm going the tough route. Then you got Denver and the Clippers. I like the Clippers in 7. Denver, they don't got the superstar yet. Michael Porter Jr., he still don't got no hair on his chest. They other piece, they got good pieces. Ball. They got some good pieces over there. Not enough yet. So, Clippers in 7, man. So, I got Houston and the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals right now. So now you go Bucks versus the Pacers. I got the Bucks in 7. Now you go Raptors and the Celtics. Now here's the tough one. But I'm going to pick the Celtics. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to pick the Celtics in 7. Right? So now you go to the Western Conference Finals. So you got the Rockets. You got the Clippers. Rockets in 7. I like the Rockets. That's the underdog, baby. Going with the underdog, baby. Rockets make the NBA Finals, baby. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, redemption. So now you got the Celtics versus the Bucks. Celtics in 7. You heard it here first. Celtics in 7. You're going to have a Boston versus Houston Rockets Finals. Then you get to the NBA Finals. Rockets versus the Celtics. Who you got, Slizzy? I'm going with the Rockets, man. Rockets is 7. Rockets is 2020 bubble NBA champion. That's my prediction. It's your boy, Slizzy Take, a.k.a. State. Shout outs to my guy, Coach Fi, host of the Candid Corner. This is my take. Houston Rockets, NBA champions. A lot of people might not like that pick. I like that pick. So what? Shout outs to everybody. Nick Nation, let's try to get this high draft pick on Thursday. Salute. Coach Fi, I'm out of here, boy. Peace.
What's happening, y'all? What is going on? I hope you guys had a great weekend. You know what it is. It's Monday. It's the first day of the NBA playoffs, and we're all very excited. If you've been on Twitter all morning like I have, there's been discussions up and down, down and up. And so I'm enjoying all of that. I'm really genuinely enjoying all of the excitement that everyone has, and I see a lot of my followers and my associates with their projections and predictions. There it is. So I figured I would jump into the fray with mine. And so without any further ado, here we go. I have in the first round Milwaukee, Orlando. That one is probably going 5, maybe 6. I've got Milwaukee taking that one. Orlando's a good squad, but they're not ready. They still got some growing to do. They've got some unhealthy players right now, so unfortunately, they're going to go in, but they're going to go out. Then we've got Miami, Indiana. Going into the bubble, I actually had Miami coming out further than I do now, just to be honest. Maybe it's some of the injuries or something like that, but I just really see Indiana right now playing at a higher level. I could be wrong, but defensively, they look like they've gotten Miami's number. I think they beat them 3 out of the 4 times in the bubble. I'm not sure about that. Maybe 2 out of 3. I'm not sure. But they did kind of put that foot in that butt. So honestly, I know we all kick it up during the playoffs, but I'm still riding with Indiana. So I've got a Milwaukee-Indiana meeting, and I have Milwaukee taking that in 6. Then we slide down to, before I jump into this, hey, all my Philadelphia peoples that follow me, Kenny and everybody, I love y'all, understand that. I got respect for y'all 76ers, but Boston's handling them. Y'all just got too many injuries right now. You got a different team than what you had last year. It's not the same guys. It's not even the same role players. So, I don't know. It's just a unfortunate roll of the dice right now for Philly. Boston, though, with Kemba and the way Tatum and Jalen have been playing, y'all, those young pups are hungry, and I like that. That's gonna be a fun series, but I see it Boston in 6. Toronto, Brooklyn is gonna go 7. Caius LeVert has proven something to me during this bubble, and so yeah, I do believe that they are going to go 7, but Toronto is not going to relinquish in the first round. That I don't see. So I do see Toronto and Boston, and on my paper I have Boston, but I've been giving it some thought, and honestly, I think Toronto is going to beat Boston. Hey, it is what it is. It's going to go 7. That one is also going to be a tough one. It's going to go 7. But whoever comes out of that, which, again, I do think it's going to be Toronto, they're not going to have enough for Milwaukee. Milwaukee is definitely going to the finals. All right. Now let's diddy bop on down to the Western Conference. Now, before I jump into that, I just have to address something. I saw some really nonsensical nonsense on Twitter yesterday, coming out of Laker camp, trying to make them sound like they're some kind of underdog or something like that. Dude, when you got the best player in the league and arguably the second best player in the league, you guys are not underdogs. You're not underdogs. Cut that out. Really. It is y'all's fault that y'all chose Jared Dudley over Carmelo. I will say that. That is Rob Pelinka doing Rob Pelinka things. But y'all ain't underdogs. Now, if and when the Blazers do handle that ass, pardon my French, but if they do, then you guys cannot excuse the evisceration that is going to come to Laker Nation. It's just going to happen, So don't start agendas early or cop pleas before they happen. Don't do that. That just make y'all look different. It's just my opinion, but underdogs. Anyway, so I do have the Lakers beating Portland, but I do believe it's going to take 7 games because I don't think Dame and CJ are just going to roll over. I really don't. But defense is their issue. If they had better defense, then I would feel differently, but I don't. I've seen what they did. They let the Nets stay in that game. No Max Kellerman. They didn't almost lose. All they did was kind of let the Nets hang around. You're so corny, I swear. Talk boxing. We'll talk when it's boxing time. Basketball time, do this. All right. OKC Houston. The Young Pups and Chris Paul. Stop with the Chris Paul slander, guys. Chris Paul has helped these young guys get to where they are right now. They're not beating Houston, but there's going to be a fun series. Houston is 6. Denver, Utah. A game's on. Of the tournament. I know that was cold. I don't think I have any Denver or Utah fans follow me anyway. So, all right. But I mean, honestly, they're the most inconsequential one of all of this because they not going past the second round anyway. Either team. But for the sake of this conversation, I am definitely going with the defense of Utah, Gobert, Donovan Mitchell. You know how that goes. And then Clippers, Dallas. This one is actually going to go longer than it should. I think this is going to go 7 simply because, now granted, the combination of Luka and KP has been really, really great for Dallas. The only hindrance to that is KP has been abused on defense the entire bubble. I'm sorry. And it's not Nick hate, it's just what it is. He's been scoring like 30 points. He's been doing his thing offensively. But we always knew he was an offensive threat. It's the defense that we always, he might block a shot here and there, but he's not really a defensive threat. He gets rolled out of the way. He gets pick and rolled out of the way. He gets pushed out of the way. I mean, dude, Milwaukee, the Bucks, what did Brook Lopez do to him in the daggone bubble? I'm just saying. So, I'm taking the Clippers, but that one's definitely going to go 7. The Clippers and Utah should go 6. And it should be an all LA dance. And this is really, because the teams are very even. So at the end of the day, it's either do you like the Lakers and LeBron or do you like the Clippers and Kawhi? I like the Clippers and Kawhi. And so I have a Milwaukee Bucks, LA Clippers final. To which, unfortunately for Giannis, I just don't think that they have enough all around to stop the Clippers. Lakers, yes. Clippers, no. Don't ask me to explain that. Or if you do, hit me up in my DMs or something in my comments. I'll break it down for you. All right, guys. So that's me. That's your main man, Coach Fa, rocking the Nets attire, always repping to the fullest. You know how we do. Hey y'all, what's happening? And welcome to a very special edition of the Candid Corner, aka the Candid Minute, with your main man, Coach. What's happening, y'all? So, first and foremost, 2 things. Last night's Portland Trailblazers Nets game was amazing. Amazing offensive display. Amazing offensive performance. It was one for the books, man. And I hope Derrick Jones Jr. I saw you had the incident today, and I hope prayers up for you, brother. It was tough, but moving forward, get better. You know what I'm saying? Respect. All right, so this very special edition of the Candid Corner is Coach Fa's Bubble Awards. Bang. Look out for the full joint on the Off the Ball Network coming up soon with not only mine but everybody from the network. We all put our things together, and it'll be interesting to see what that award show looks like. But for the Candid Corner folk getting busy, I want to start off with my all bubble first team. No, all bubble second team. I'm gonna work it up. All bubble second team. I've got Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron James. Thank you. And now for the All-NBA bubble first team, we have Nikola Jokic, Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, and Damian Lillard. That's right. All right, y'all. Now I get to the fun part. The award for breakout performance of the bubble goes to, you guessed it, TJ Warren. Most improved player, I had two. The runner-up for most improved player of the bubble, DeMar DeRozan. Debate me. Get at me. Most improved player of the bubble, Carmelo Anthony. Defensive player of the bubble, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Scoring champion of the bubble, Devin Booker. Disappointment of the bubble, Zion Williamson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands. I said, put your hands. I said, put your hands together for the MVP of the NBA bubble 2020. Your friend and mine. My friend and yours. He'll take your girlfriend, he'll take your girlfriend, he'll take your girlfriend. It's just crazy. Damian Lillard. Yeah. Alright. So there you have it. That's my award show for the bubble. You know, get at me at Fahim Insurance. You know, that's on my Twitter. Or leave a comment right here on the YouTube joint. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of my list. You know, let's go. Now, just as a side note, I did have 4 folk in my MVP bracket. I had James Harden, who's been performing great. I had Devin Booker there, who, again, scoring champ. Dame Lillard and Luka Doncic. Luka has performed, like, magnificently, man, throughout this whole playoff. So, it was fun. It was interesting. I had a bunch of little debates with myself about the performances, but what I see is what I saw, guys. So, look out for next week. When the playoffs begin, I'm going to do another special like this, just to give you all my idea of who is actually going out in the playoffs, when and where, and all of that. So my playoff preview and my speculations are coming up next. So next show, I should say. So strap in, you know, I hope you liked it, and let me know. All right? I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. The mystery, suspense, thriller coming soon. Well, next summer to a theater near you. Stanley Kubrick's I Know You Ain't Did Shit Last Summer. Brought to you by COVID, staying at home, social distancing. Be terrified. Welcome back. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that segment. You know, I mean, again, we all kind of have our different folk that are going and different folk stuff, but that's what I like about it. You know, I miss parody. I miss parody in the playoffs. I do. I miss that. But I think this bubble evens things up. You know, there's the no fans thing. A lot of people are performing well, so I hope there's no NBA players that's kind of saying something about no fans. I like the neutral site, man. It's you, your team, the ball, and the hoop. Go. I dig that. So anyway, now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna show y'all something in just a second. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you this clip. It's gonna be 4 images. I want y'all to see it right now. Go take a look. Okay, so y'all saw that, right? Stand by. I'm about to go in. Your main man coach, RJ Barrett, rookie of the year, should at least be second or third. Ja Morant got it, but he should at least be second or third. Check me out. What's happening, y'all? I just want to spend a couple of minutes talking about something that I find to be very odd in talking about my team right now. At the beginning of this segment, I posted 4 images of rookie stats, 4 categories. One thing that I find interesting as I watch NBA Network tell me that the top 3 rookies this year are Ja Morant, Kendrick Nunn, and Zion Williamson, I find it very interesting that Zion isn't on any of those lists of top stats for rookies this year. Isn't on 1. Ja Morant is on 3. RJ Barrett is on all 4. And he is nowhere near mentioned as a top rookie. You got Kendrick Nunn ahead of him. And he literally is scoring on all 4 tiers. Defense, assists, scoring. I mean, come on, guys. Enough of this, the Knicks are terrible diatribe. The Knicks can't get anything right diatribe. I am so sick of this right now. I mean, you got Jay Williams who, why mention us at the end of your conversation when the Nuggets and the Jazz are playing in the playoffs? I mean, it's not cute. It's not funny. It's not enjoyment. No one is getting a kick out of it. It's ridiculous. I mean, golly, none of y'all mention any other franchise as much as y'all mention us. And it's sickening. It really is. So do me a favor. Number 1, get RJ Barrett's name right when you discuss him in the Rookie of the Year daggone conversation. Get it right. Stop being ignorant. That's number 1. And number 2, keep the Knicks name out your mouth if it's not news that's going on right now. Or if we're not the topic of your news, you don't need to bring us up. Jay Will, I hope somebody plays this for you because you got some explaining to do, fam. You really do. Why are you talking about us and it's unnecessary? Why? Why are we on your mind so much? Is it a mandate from above that you got to sneak in a dish to us? Because it's tired, bro. And tell your people, tell your higher ups, tell your company, it's tired. This your man, Coach Farr. I got your back, RJ. I got your back, Knicks. Introducing the perfect work from home new toy from Fisher Price. The work from home playset. Age 3 and up. Enjoy and don't stretch yourself out. COVID. Yeah, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. You know, again, this is what I do it for. I do it for y'all. You know, because end of the day, the Stephen Bondis, the Howard Becks of the world aren't telling us the truth. They're not giving us the real. The Jay Williams and the ESPNers, they're not going to talk to us about what's really going on. They're going to throw us some whack old agendas, got people bringing up 10 years ago instead of looking at this regime now. They're going to keep doing this type of stuff, man. So we just got to, forget y'all. The truth is here. We are speaking the truth. We are showing y'all what's really going on with your favorite teams right now. So, yeah. No more RJ slander. No more Leon Rose slander before it even starts. No more same old Knicks. Y'all same old fans and same old media types. That's really what that is. Let's keep that $2, not just $1. You feel it? You ain't never heard nothing like this, though. This is straight talk. This is real talk. This is your main man, Coach Farr. Do you understand? I ain't the one for tomfoolery. Do you hear the music? You gotta understand that, y'all. And us Knicks fans are not the ones for tomfoolery. Blessings. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is a special one for this week. I will probably have another show out talking about the UFC, the Mets, what's going on with the Giants and stuff, and some WNBA toward the end of the week. But I wanted to get this playoff preview out there to you guys. So thank y'all for tuning in once again. Thank y'all for supporting. Please hit me up on Twitter at Fahim Insurance. Let me know if you dig the show. Let me know what you'd like to see next time, kind of stuff. Please hit me up on the YouTube channel. Hit me up on my personal website, darkknight.com. DARKKNYTE.com. And check out everything that's going on in the universe. All right? I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next week or later on this week. And I'll see y'all on Twitter because you know that's where I'm at. Peace.